Okay, good morning everyone. Good morning, students. Previously, I have taught you about the mineral resources. We have studied about that what is minerals, how it forms, how we extract, and what is mining, and what are the types of minerals. So, first one is your metallic minerals, and second one is your non-metallic minerals, and third one is your mineral fuels. Okay, so what do you mean by mineral fuels? These include the materials used to provide energy. These include those materials or those minerals which is used to generate electricity or to provide energy. For example, coal, natural gas, fossil fuels and petroleum, etc. So these are the important source of energy as they have tremendous importance for mankind. So coal, coal is the most commonly available fuel which is used as domestic as well as industrial fuel. It is of different type, that is anthracite, bituminous, lignite, etc. The type and quality of the coal depend upon the percentage of carbon present in them, and it is also largely used in domestic ways. USA, China, Britain, Germany, South Africa, Australia are richest coal containing countries in the world. Okay. So petroleum is used in the manufacture of large number of petrochemicals. It is drilled out from the sources as crude oil, and crude oil is refined before use as a petrol, diesel, kerosene, etc. Okay. So these are the various types of mineral resources. First one is our metallic minerals, second one is our non-metallic minerals, and third one is our minerals fuels. So there is a difference because there is a difference between the metallic minerals and non-metallic minerals, because it is not shining, but our non-metallic minerals has a shining property, have luster, and it cannot break easily. These metallic minerals cannot break easily, but our non-metallic minerals can break easily. Okay, so now we are going to study about the uses of mineral resources. So there are various of uses of mineral resources. First of all, we need to know that the mineral oil. Okay. Uh, uh, we need to know that the mineral oil, about the gypsum, about our mica, about our bauxite, copper, iron ore, manganese. Okay. So these are the various types of minerals which we are using in our day-to-day life, and also it helps for our growth and development. Okay. So first of all, we need to know that how mineral oil helps us. So it has thousands of byproducts which are directly or indirectly used in our day-to-day life. So what are the examples of mineral oils? So the examples are petrol, kerosene, diesel, etc. These are the examples of mineral oils. Next is gypsum. Gypsum, it is mainly used in chemical industries. Okay. Next is our mica. It is mainly in electrical goods, like examples are for decoration, for colors, for paints, etc. Okay. Next is our copper. Copper is mainly used in also electrical goods. Then our bauxite, it is used in our aeronautical engineering, chemicals, furniture, doors, etc. Next is our iron ore. Mainly it is used in iron and steel industries. Example, railway and aircrafts, etc. Okay. Next, manganese. It is mainly used in our iron, steel and glass industries, etc. So these are the various types of minerals, and we are using in our many industries, and it also plays a vital role, and it also plays an important role in our many industry and industrialization, and the development of our nation. Next is over exploitation of mineral resources. So we need to control it. We need to control the overuse or misuse of the mineral resources. Exploitation or over exploitation means the overuse. If we are overusing it or misusing it, that means we are over exploiting it. So we need to control it. So today, about 80% of world's energy consumption is sustained by extraction of fossil fuels and minerals. And previously, I have told you about that. What is fossil fuels? Fossil fuels is what? It is the minerals or it is the fuels which are. Actually mainly it is the dead remain of animals or plants buried deep inside the earth surface, and it becomes as a fuels, and these fuels are used to produce electricity. Okay, or we can get energy from that are fossil fuels and minerals. So mineral resources are exploited by humans and used in the production of industrial commodities. Minerals are also used for aircraft shipping and many other industries. Those mineral resources which are plentifully available in our nature, those who are available in our nature, we people are using it because we are the most educated living organism in this world, and we are using it for our growth, development, and for our comfort also. So we need to um, control the overuse of it. We have to find the alternative solution of this kind of a natural resources, because once it will finish, then we cannot recover it or we cannot remake it. So we need to control the over exploitation of these mineral resources. Next is our environmental effects of extracting mineral resources. Extracting means we are doing the mining. Okay. Due to regular mining, there are various environmental effects, because if we are regularly mining a place or a land, then the topsoil or subsoil will be lost. We can face the loss of topsoil and subsoil. Land degradation also occur due to lowering of soil level. The soil erosion is also increased. Mining drainage has polluted our groundwater level. Even if mining drainage is also polluted the rivers and lakes. Deforestation and climate change occurs. We need to reforest. We cannot do deforestation, because deforestation means the convert of forest area to non-forest areas, and we have earlier studied about the various uses of forest resources, and what are the environmental effects of deforestation. So we need to reforest it. The climate change occurs, and also it also affect our groundwater level, and the toxic gases which are extract from the gases which are extract during the mining process, uh, affects our air. It affects the air humidity and also increase the temperature. uh, and due to the excess mining process, or due to the excessive mining, it damages the regenerative quality of the soil, and agricultural land also get affected. And so we need to control it. We need to control the extraction of mineral resources. Next is our mineral resources in India. So India has sufficient quantity of iron, aluminium, copper, lead, zinc, etc. So India is fairly rich in mineral resources. So we have various types of mineral resources in our country, but there is a problem, because we are misusing it, and after some time or after some years it will finish. The stock will finish, and we are going to face a lot of problems in future. Okay, about two-third of iron deposits are found in Odisha and Bihar border. Petroleum deposits are found in Assam and Gujarat. Nickel ore is found in Bihar and Mayurbhanj. Magnetite ore is found in Tamil Nadu, Bihar, and Himachal Pradesh. So we have also various types of mineral resources, but there are some mineral resources which we need, which we are using it in our day-to-day life, but we need to import it. we need to bring from other countries. Okay, so we have to also we need to find out a alternative source of that. Okay, understood. Next we are going to study about the food resources.